Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rennie back with another motherfucking YouTube video. I am a fucking idiot. Oh my god. You guys don't know what the fuck just happened. I thought I was recording my video that I'm gonna make, that I'm talking about today. And the whole time I looked to the right and I was not recording at all. So I'm just like, oh, fucking god. All right, anyway, so we're gonna start over. You know, I just finished yapping for like, thank god I caught it, but I was yapping for a straight 5 fucking minutes and I didn't catch that shit. But all right, I guess I must have not clicked it. Whatever. Anyways, so welcome back, guys. You know, I hope you guys been well. Today I am going to be talking about another personal story, continuing the trend of my previous, I guess, embarrassing sexual experiences, somewhat sexual or NSFW experiences. My most recent video was the telepathically busting a nut. My friends were talking about that video, and I told them I had a shit ton of fun making that video. It was just fucking hilarious to me. And I uploaded like clips about it on TikTok and Instagram. It was pretty funny. But you know, my second most recent video was the one talking about actually being abstinent from watching pornography and stuff like that. So like, you know, now this video is going to be a continuation of kind of like what I've been talking about recently. But my story today is about the first time I lost my virginity and how a condom basically like ruined my first time experience. So it's gonna be fun, you know what I'm saying? Get your popcorn, get your snacks, you know what I'm saying? Get your drinks, get your, you know, strap in your seatbelts, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm saying lock in for that story time. So before I say anything, I'm not going to obviously mention any names or mention, you know, specific locations or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people connecting dots, or I don't want potentially people that know me or like, I guess like know these people to like tell them, hey, like, you know, he's talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no fucking drama. I'm just talking about my experience and stuff like that and what happened with me specifically. So gonna fucking blur out people's names. You know, I'm not even gonna say anybody's name, so don't even worry about that shit. But all right, anyways, so let's get this shit started. So long story short, I think I've talked about it in previous videos, but when I was in my teenage years, I was trying to get girls. I wasn't really good looking. I'm not going to put a photo of me when I was a teenager because I look fucking atrocious. So, but all right, look, y'all just gonna have to trust me. Like now I'm much more confident. You know, I love taking care of myself. I'm actually going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? You kind of don't really see it right now, but give me 3 or 4 months, and I'm gonna post a video about my progress and where I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to lose some weight right now. I got a decent bit of muscle, but you know, I'm trying to lose fat. I'm trying to lose weight in general. So we'll see. That's a video for another time though. I'm freestyling. Usually I have my notes on my phone, but this time around, I'm gonna be fucking freestyling. So, you know, forgive me if I go a little bit off the rails. But anyways, so like I said, when I was a teenager, I didn't really care about taking care of myself and my looks. I mean, I always got like haircuts and shit like that, but in terms of like fashion and cologne, so like, I don't know, like I wasn't too big on any of this shit. And it wasn't until I was really like 20 or 21 when I went to college that I started taking more care of myself in terms of like appearance, with like, you know, going to the gym, you know, focusing on my fashion sense and what I really like and stuff like that. So that could be another video as well of like how college kind of helped me get out of my shell and really kind of like forced me to be more social and I guess like figure out myself, which I mean that's kind of the point of college. Like you're there, you know, and you're with other people and stuff like that, and you're like growing and like you're kind of figuring yourself out as time goes on, and you know it's just more like self-discovery. So yeah, I mean when I was a teenager, couldn't get any girls, I'm gonna be honest, and it wasn't until I was 21 years old that I actually ended up losing my virginity, which is what I'm gonna get into now. But essentially, I lost my virginity to my first ex-girlfriend fucking years ago. And I met this person online. I ended up flying out to see her. I'm not gonna say any location. I'm gonna say nothing like that. But you know, for me, this is the first time I've ever, at this point in my life, like this is the first time I've ever really like interacted with like a girl, like holding hands, like kissing, stuff like that. And which is kind of crazy because I feel like I'm kind of like I guess like do I want to say like a natural kisser? Like it's kind of weird explaining. Like I feel like I've been with people who aren't really good kissers, even though they've been with other people and they've like slept around, shit like that. But me, when I first started like I guess like being with people, like I feel like I was like really normal, or like it was like it just came to me like really naturally. Like, kind of just like, you know, leading on, and obviously I'm not gonna get too descriptive, but just like the whole like making out, stuff like that, I feel like I was a really good kisser. I feel like I am a really good kisser. And so, you know, that's kind of how I guess I figured out, like, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm a natural to this shit, but you know, even though it was my first time doing this stuff, like I feel like it kind of just came to me kind of quickly. But anyway, so like, you know, this is the first time I'm ever with a girl cuddling, holding hands, what this and that. You know, I'm a fucking virgin at this point in my life. And so to cut to the chase, essentially, is you know, as the day went on, when I was with this person, I was like, we're probably gonna end up having sex tonight. And the whole day I was fucking terrified. I was like, I'm gonna end up having sex. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm fucking my heart is gonna fucking, my poor heart is gonna burst out of my fucking chest and shit. And you know, so you know, you know, I'm with this girl, and you know, we're making out and stuff like that, and you know, we're gonna get down to business. I came ready. I had fucking condoms because obviously, even though I haven't had sex yet, you know, I know to strap up. You know what I'm saying? And so this is, oh my god, this is the part, bro. This is the fucking part. But you know what's good? You know what's good is that this happens to a lot of guys. This happens to a lot of guys. You know, performance anxiety or putting on a condom, you lose your fucking meat. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm gonna get into. Because based on the whole day of me being fucking nervous and you know me not eating anything worse than that, I basically got a good bit of performance anxiety. And you know, I'm putting a condom on for the first time, and I'm like, this is what a condom feels like. This is what a condom feels like. This is like my meat is like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't breathe, bro. I can't fucking, like, nigga, I can't fucking, my shit can't breathe, bro. It feels like I was putting on like a fucking compression shirt for my fucking cock. Like, it doesn't, like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. So I'm about to get ready to have sex with this and that. I go to the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting on this fucking condom, and I'm fucking like, I'm like this, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking Brick City. And I put on this condom, and like, bro, my shit just like, I got like a debuff, bro. Like, I got a protection buff, but then I got a debuff in size. So, bro, my meat literally shrank to half of it. Half of it's, you know, what I normally can put out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, am I fucked? Am I dead ass fucked? Like, bro, and I'm okay. This is the good thing. The good thing is this person that I was with understood. It was my first time having sex with that. I still, you know, we still did the deed, but it wasn't anything like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just so fucking embarrassing because it was my first time having sex. It was my first time doing all this shit. I have my full meat out, and my shit is fucking strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm some fucking like this and shit, right? I go to put on the fucking condom in the bathroom, you know, to get down to the business and shit. And then my shit gets a nerve, bro. My shit gets a debuff for fucking a permanent, not even a permanent debuff, but like a 20-minute debuff. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, then I took the condom off and I went back to normal. But I'm like, you know, I'm meeting a person for the first time. I'm not gonna meet somebody for the first time and fuck them raw. That's crazy. That's how niggas get STDs, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but mind you, at this point, this is my girlfriend. Like, this is my partner. So, you know, if you want to fuck raw with your partner, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking be careful. Obviously, pregnancy. You know, so you know, that's the whole reason why I was like, you know, I don't want to get nobody pregnant. I don't want to spread disease. I don't, you know, none of this shit. So I was like, I gotta wear a condom with us now. So, you know, I'm putting on the condom, and then I'm over here having fucking like half-ass sex. I'm having half-ass sex because I'm not at my full capacity, and I still wanted to do the deed with my fucking half meat, my nerfed meat, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, it was just so ass. So then what ends up happening is like the next time, you know, we fucking try to have sex or whatever and that, I told her, I was like, you know what? I don't know if we should have sex. Like, the condoms that I bought, I forgot which ones they were. It was like it was a Trojan brand, and I forgot if it was like the ribbed ones. I don't know. Those shits are fucking garbage. I'm sorry, bro. Listen, man. I'm very selective with my partners because I hate condoms. To this day, I still hate condoms. Okay, pause. Tell my friends and family that are watching this, I'm sorry you have to hear this, but I have fucked a lot of people raw. But I am very selective with my partners. I don't go out just fucking just anybody, putting my dick in just anything. You know, I always make sure that when I have sex with somebody or whatever, it's not like, you know, I've done my research. We've talked things out. You know, I've had STD screenings. You know, like, I'm very selective of who I have sex with because I just hate fucking condoms. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not advocating for this. I'm not saying you should fuck anybody raw. I'm not saying this is what you should do. But for my case, because I really only have sex with people I'm in relationships with, and you know, we have that mutual bond and trust, and you know, obviously talking about our sexual health and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, I mean, to this day, I don't like condoms. And so back then, you know, I was like really fucking paranoid because I was like, well, this is my first girlfriend, you know, I don't want to end up getting nobody pregnant, obviously this and that. And I ended up telling her, I was like, I don't want what happened yesterday to happen again, you know. So I don't think we should have sex because that was fucking embarrassing. Like, I put on a condom and I lost my meat, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, that shit's so embarrassing as a dude, bro. Like, y'all, like, if you're a guy and you've been through some shit like this, bro, you know the pain, bro. You're like in the bathroom, like, bro, fucking get up, bro, get up, nigga. Like, it's go time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, and bro, we gotta get to work right now, and your shit just not budging, bro. But for me, it was a mix of the performance anxiety and it was the condom, bro. I got two debuffs on my fucking meat that day, and I still, and you know what's crazy is the shorty still let me clap. The shorty, like my girlfriend at the time, like obviously we still tried doing stuff, but it was so half-assed, and to this day I'm just like, I cannot believe I had some half-assed sex, and that's how I lost my virginity. I lost my virginity, fucking half meat, fucking and all this shit, and I got to experience that for the first time. I'm like, okay, but what happens if I do this without a condom? So that's what I was thinking, right? So then I end up, I end up talking to shorty, whatever and that, and I'm like, you know what? I don't think we should have sex. I don't think we should have sex because I probably gotta go buy some other condoms because these don't work, whatever and that. To my surprise, shorty ends up telling me, she's like, hey, you can do it without a condom. And I was like, wait, hold on, bro. I was like, hold on, what already? You talking about hitting you with a condom? Like, bro, I just met you in person yesterday. I just met you in person. Like, are you serious? Are you being that ass? So because she was like, because she saw what happened. I told her, I was like, bro, I put on this condom, and you know what I'm saying? Look at what's happening. Look at what's happening down there, bro. You feel me? Look at what's happening down there. So she understood, thankfully. Now I'm not advocating for something like this. If y'all go through a similar situation, I'm not saying you should go through it. But at the time, bro, you know what I'm saying? I was like, shit. If you want to fuck, and you say not to use a condom, hey man, fuck it, we ball, bro. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? And hey, long story short, bro, I ended up putting in the fucking work. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna get into no fucking details. I'm not gonna get into my stroke ratio and my speed percentage and my RPM, my SPM, my strokes per minute. Like, I'm not gonna get into no fucking crazy details like that. But all I'm gonna say is that me fucking without a condom was, how do I say this? It was better. It was 100 million times better. Obviously, y'all motherfuckers know, bro. Y'all motherfuckers know that, like, obviously having sex with no condom is like the best feeling ever, obviously, but like there's obviously a lot of fucking risk when it comes to that. But because I didn't wear a condom, now I was able to basically like perform and use everything that I actually have. And then after that, like, me and this person, we were just fucking like fucking dogs, bro. Like, we were just fucking nonstop. And it's only because I did not wear a fucking condom. So, I mean, on the bright side, like, this is a crazy ass story. But on the bright side, like, thankfully I was with a person that understood at the time that, like, it was my first time having sex and losing my virginity, and I didn't really understand how, the female body worked down there. You know what I'm saying? It was a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? So then after that shit happened, like, basically that this carried on to my other sexual experiences as well. Like, I realized over time that I just fucking hate condoms, bro. I mean, that's just what it is, bro. I hate condoms. You know what I'm saying? And it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing because, you don't just want to fuck anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just want to fuck anybody raw. Like, with how STD rates are these days and how you can't trust nobody. People, bro, the My Chart shit, the app that tracks your fucking your sexual health with that, bro. People are photoshopping their results. People are photoshopping their sexual health results to hide what they really got so that they can fuck people and be like, yeah, I don't got nothing, and then they fuck raw, and then somebody gets something, and then these people disappear. Like, it's fucking terrible. It's terrible. Like, I don't advocate for this shit, which is why, like I said, like, I only really be having like unprotected sex with people that I'm in long-term relationship with. Like, I don't just like meet somebody at a bar one night and be like, hey, you want to go back to my place? You know what I'm saying? And then just fucking fuck this person raw that I've never met before in my life. Like, I would never, for the rest of I would never do that. I would never do that. Like, we have to form some sort of bond. We have to get to know each other. I have to know your sexual fucking history, or not really history, but just like, make sure you don't have anything. I'll show you I don't have anything, and then we go from there. But, I just, with how people are moving these days, like, especially even now, like, I'm even more picky with who I end up having sex with. And I'm going to be brutally honest, like, with how, I mean, this is kind of going to segment into something else now, but I don't even really, I guess, like, enjoy having sex that much, which is kind of crazy to say because I'm a guy and, like, some guys be horny bastards and stuff like that, but, it's okay to be asexual, but it's okay to not really enjoy sex. Now, I will say, for the times that I've had sex previously with my two previous girlfriends, I did enjoy sex with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did enjoy doing stuff with them because I feel like for me to enjoy sex and for me to like enjoy anything sexual with somebody, we have to have a bond. I have to fucking love you. You know what I'm saying? And that makes it even better. But I feel like I'm more so somebody who likes, I like I said earlier in the video, like, I'm a Shakespeare ass motherfucker. Or actually, I think I said that before I was recording. So I in college I was an English major and I was a huge hopeless romantic. I still am a hopeless romantic. I've always been a hopeless romantic. I love fucking that. I love rom-com fucking movies, and I love that movie love. You know, fucking holding hands, taking pictures in photo booths. You know, taking walks together. Buying flowers, like all this little stuff. Like I love that quote unquote corny romantic shit. Like, you know, and I've always been a Shakespeare ass motherfucker, bro. And so for me to like really, you know, I guess like be vulnerable in the sexual sense, like I have to like love you. Like I really have to like fuck with you and shit, because it's like if there is no connection, then there's not gonna if there's no connection, then there's no erection. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I just came up with that right now, bro. New slogan, bro. Like that ass, bro. Like I'm being so serious. Like if there's no connection, there's no erection. Because bro, if I don't love you like that, like bro, my dick's not gonna get hard. Like you can literally be the hottest fucking most banging chick, fucking nice tits, nice ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you can be right in front of me and you'll want to fuck me, but if I don't know you, you're just somebody, you're just a random fucking person. Like, I don't care, who are you? You're a stranger. What the fuck? I don't know you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like I have to get to know you really to like even enjoy something sexual. And it's just like, you know, even then, like I much rather prefer doing things that aren't sexual with somebody that I love, you know what I'm saying? Which is just like, you know, cuddling and hand holding and just holding each other and making out, like all that little shit. That's the stuff that I actually really like. Sex, I mean, maybe I just don't have enough experience yet, but I'm not gonna say how many times I've had sex, how many people I've been with, but like the amount of times I've had sex, like I've really only enjoyed it with 2 people, and the 2 people I enjoyed it with were people that I was in a relationship with. So it's kind of like, you know, you're kind of, you know, I don't agree with like, I guess like I'm not gonna judge, like if you do casual sex, like you just be safe, you know what I'm saying? But like I just cannot, you know, partake in this generation's fucking like casual sex and situationships and nothing like that. Like I can't do that shit, bro. Like I am somebody who believes in long-term love. You know, I love seeing old couples. Like I've always wanted to grow old with somebody and just be with somebody for the rest of my life. Like, and maybe I will, maybe I won't, you know what I'm saying? And I'm coming to terms with it. I don't mean to like derail this video and go into something completely different, but you know, it just, basically to my point is just, I've always been somebody who really heavily believes in love, and I just cannot be with somebody casually. I just don't believe in that. I don't believe in sharing myself with somebody temporarily. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not ingrained. It's just not in my system. It just doesn't, I'm not programmed that way. So I don't know. So yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm fucking, this video is about to be fucking 20 minutes long, but essentially all I'm saying is like, yeah, I've just, the times that I have had sex or whatever, like I've only really enjoyed it with people I've been in a relationship with, but it's because like, yeah, I'm fucking in love with the person and like, no shit. Like that's just how I am. I mean, I've thought in the past as well, like about like my sexual orientation. Like I don't know if this makes me demisexual technically, because I know demisexuality is, you know, you can't partake in sexual things with somebody unless you're romantically involved, or like, you know, you're like in love with somebody and stuff like that. So I relate heavily with demisexuality, but I also really like gynosexuality because that's just attraction to femininity. But again, this is a whole, like I said, I'm freestyling this video, so I can be talking about one thing and I can derail to another, and I gotta pull myself back. So this is all topics for another time. I'm not really gonna sit here and talk about my sexuality or nothing like that, or, you know, that's a whole other different video. But I did want to just talk about my fucking first experience, how it basically got ruined by a condom, and how to this day I still don't really like condoms. Now, obviously, is this gonna be a forever thing? Like, no, I'm not just gonna fuck people raw for the rest of my life. Like, you know, I just have to find a condom brand, but at the same time, I have to find a condom brand that works with me. But at the same time, it's like I don't really give a fuck. Like, I guess I'm not abstinence or abstaining right now. Like I'm just like focusing on me and shit, and just like eventually if I meet somebody and things go the way they do, like all right, cool, like I'll figure it out. But it's not such a big, I'm not worried about like fucking or buying condoms if I'm not gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? So that's just the way that I operate. That's just the way that I work. But I digress. But hey man, this video was fucking crazy. I mean, I don't really think it was like too crazy compared to my other videos, but yeah, I mean, it's me talking about my fucking condom experience. And you know, every single time I've used condoms, it was just ass, bro. Like I fucking hate condoms. I'm sure a lot of guys relate to this shit, but yeah. So hey man, if y'all like this video, please let me know. If y'all got any comments or suggestions or anything, any advice, let me know. If y'all niggas know any good condom brands that won't suffocate my meat, maybe I wore the wrong size, maybe I got the wrong brand, maybe it was just an off day. Who fucking knows? You know what I'm saying? But if y'all got any advice, any tips for me, anything like that of that sort, bro, let me know, bro. Let me fucking know. But this video is 20 minutes long. I've been fucking yapping for 20 minutes straight. I don't want to keep you guys here for too long. But like I said, this was just a video of me talking about, you know, how a condom basically ruined my first sexual fucking experience. Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys were able to laugh or fucking enjoy this video somewhat and just fucking even learn a little bit about me or my experience, or maybe, you know, whatever. Take something from this video is all I'm saying. But yes, please protect yourselves. Please have safe sex. Don't just fuck strangers. And if you do, make sure you wear a condom or make sure they're healthy and this and that. So yes, protect yourselves in this day and age. You guys do not want STDs. They're permanent. So yes. All right, guys. But I'm gonna go. I might work on another video after this. Who fucking knows? I don't know. I have a whole list of videos that I was brainstorming for this coming week. So I don't know when this video will go up. Probably maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. We'll see. I don't fucking know. It's Sunday today. Sunday at 7 p.m. Oh, brother. I got work tomorrow. Anyways, but that's it. That's it for this video. I hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. Peace.